So here we have Strawman, where you as a straw man or straw woman cannot buy and sell in the stock market. And the money that you have is your money given to you, but you pay it back, which is borrowed from the London banks, deposited into an account of your name called Strawman, and you are actually using your own inheritance and paying them for doing it. So here is wisdom, let him have understanding, count the number of the beast, 4 is the number of a man, his number is, well, it's written in the original King James Bible, it was 6, numbered 5516, 100 numbered 5516, 3 score numbered 5516, and 6 again 5516. So what do you got? You got 6666, and that's how many verses there are in the King James Bible with the word Lord. Now it was James Strong's who put all his numbers together in the 1830s. There was 8674 words in the Old Testament and 5624 in the New Testament. So what you have done is say there's 8674 words, subtract Jah 3050, and you have 5624. So there's no Jah, Jehovah, Yahweh in the New Testament at all. It's all fiction. So when we add the trap numbers, 5516 times 4, we get 22064. Add that to my birth date, and you got the transition of Venus 2004 on June the 8th. Now it's a very rare occurrence. Short prophecy, and I will give him the morning star. And the morning star is Venus. They're trying to change that to Lucifer, the son of the morning. They're slowly doing it through the changes in the Bible. So we have 5516 times 4, 22064 days. Now when we look at the gematria and the concordance numbers, the G is the gematria, and the number 31, 868, 971, 1310 and 609, we add these together, they're the gematria numbers in Greek, and we have 3789, which is Satan, the snake, the serpent. So let's try to become the morning star. Next we have Revelation 13:18. The gematria for this in Greek is 16189. Now 1618 is a Fibonacci number for all life, and 9 is the number of the universe, and you are made in the image of the universe because it's a thinking thing, manifest as a human being. If you was to take your brain and you could see these synapses working in your brain, it looks like a mini universe. There are 22 letters in the Hebrew, not counting the vowels or the finals. So we have 1618, which is a Fibonacci number. So they have removed the life from the human being. The word human means hue as in colour, and man, hue, man. The 9, universe, being the Hebrew grouping of the word 1 to 9 in gematria. Then it goes from 10 to 90 and from 100 to 900, so you have a total alphabet gematria of 4995. So when we have 16189 divided by 22, this is the consonants of the Hebrew alphabet, it gives you the answer. 735.86363. The number 7358 is womb or matrix, and the number 6363 is the first ling as opening the matrix. So when a baby's born from the womb. And that's what they're targeting. They target the most innocent. So via the Talmud, which is a Babylonian Pharisee law that I, as Jesus, condemned and went to the cross at the hand of these fools that were stupid enough to try and kill me. We have the Babylonian connection, which is the Talmud, which is a bank. It's the first bank demanding tithes, and their numbering system was up to 6666. Repeat it. They didn't use the numbers 7, 8 or 9 or 0. When we divide the 16189 by a solar year, we have 365.2424 days in a solar year, and that gives us 44.3239886716 years. And this is the answer that we're looking for. The Hebrew dictionary 4432 is Moloch. That is the god of the Ammonites and Moabites. The 3988 is to spurn, also to disappear, abhor, cast away, condemn, despise, disdain, loathsome, reject, reprobate, vile person. The 6716 is a ship, and of course a baby is a ship in the Babylonian Talmud. And that is why it's giving a birthing certificate. Comes from the mother's water onto dry land. When it does that and given to a ship under normal circumstances, the goods and cargo of the ship can be traded with a birthing certificate, otherwise you can't trade. So they've given the baby a birthing certificate, borrowed money against the future taxation, and that then becomes your slavery from that point onwards. Now you are divine. You're made in the image of God. And Lucifer reduced you to being dead as they did with the crucifixion. However, you being dead today are being raised back again to life by Yahweh, as was Jesus raised by Yahweh. Because Yahweh and Jesus, the only difference is time. So the 4432 is the god of the very Satanists that worship Moloch at the Bohemian Grove near San Francisco. It is 3091 miles from the North Pole. We have the 4432 number, which is the Ammonite god. 3091 is the name Lot. The wife of Lot looked back at Sodom as I was leaving with their 2 daughters, and she was turned to a pillar of salt. There's a parable there which I won't go into. That meant that the only way they could continue the line of Sodom was via the incestuous relationship with his daughters. And they produced the Ammonite and the Moabite, which is Moloch. The Moloch god is the owl they have on the altar to Lucifer in the Bohemian Grove, where they nominate who is going to be governors, presidents, leaders around the world.